They say the only sure things in life are death and taxes, but I'd like to humbly add a third. Pooping. Yeah, I said it. Everybody does it and nobody talks about it. Except me, Tori, Parade's resident health guru. The Cleveland Clinic has given me all the info necessary so I can give you the DL on BMs, bowel movements. This is the TMI Show. Poop is a lot like the people who make it. It comes in all different shapes and sizes, and because of this, it's often hard to know whether you're having healthy poops or not. Is my poop okay is a great question that doesn't get asked enough. Because here's the thing about poop, it communicates.
When I was young, I never needed anyone.
Signs of everything from diseases to stress can show up in your bathroom habits. The key is knowing what to look for and what a change might be telling you about your body. Why constipation? Why diarrhea? Why me? Did you used to go a lot and now you have trouble? Did your movements used to be hard as a rock and now they're runny? Did you used to have sizable stools but now they're always pencil thin and hard to pass? Well, don't just flush it and forget it. That's the kind of stuff that could tip you off to a health issue you need to address. One big change to look for is blood. It definitely can be a warning sign. It can be caused by benign yet extremely unchill conditions like hemorrhoids. This is usually seen as bright red blood on stool or toilet paper, but still inform your doctor if this persists. But blood can also turn your stool deep red, maroon, or black. And if that's the case, get yourself straight to the doctor. It might turn out that your poo is that hue because of what you're eating.
Yeah, well, you know what? Nobody cares about your stupid beet farm.
Your diet can affect stool color after all, but it can also be a warning sign for colon cancer. And as scary as that might be, colon cancer can be highly treatable if it's caught early. Another sign that there might be something amiss is a change in frequency, how often you have to do number 2. Now, we've all heard the words constipation and diarrhea, but do you know what they actually mean? I do. You're considered constipated if you have fewer than 3 bowel movements per week, or stools that are consistently hard to pass.
3 is a magic number.
And diarrhea is when you have more than 3 movements of loose stools per day. Now let's back it up a bit and start with constipation. As food moves through the digestive tract, nutrients are absorbed. Whatever's left is waste, which then travels from the small intestine to the large intestine, also called the colon. Your colon absorbs water from the waste, creating solid matter called stool. If you have constipation, food may move too slowly through the digestive tract. This gives the colon more time, too much time, to absorb water. The stool becomes dry, hard, and difficult to push out. Now, depending on what's causing it, constipation can be easy to fix on your own. You may be eating foods that are too low in fiber, for instance, or not drinking enough water. Too much cheese in your diet. No! Lack of exercise, changes in your routine or sleep schedule. Have you ever had vacation constipation? You're not alone. Trying to hold it can also cause constipation. I'm talking to you, Miss Poop Shy. It's also a common side effect of certain medications. If you're struggling to, download a brown load, you may want to try an over-the-counter stool softener for easier extrusion. If you have constipation for more than 2 weeks, you should see a doctor. So you guys probably already know this, but diarrhea is the opposite of constipation. Oh, hi, honey. What'd I do at work today? Loose and watery bowel movements are a common condition, and like constipation, typically not serious.
It's coming out of me like lava!
The cause of most diarrhea usually isn't identified, but most often the cause is a virus infecting your bowel, technically called viral gastroenteritis, but sometimes known as intestinal flu. This usually lasts a couple days. You know how your nose gets runny when you have the regular flu? Well,
It's happening! It's happening! It's happening! It happened.
the key to treating mild diarrhea is eating a bland diet. Someone came up with a clever acronym for this because clever acronyms make everything sound more appealing. Introducing the Brat Diet. Bananas, rice, applesauce, and toast. Pair this smorgasbord of deliciousness with water to replace those electrolytes you've lost during trips to the John.
Michael, are you okay? Did you throw up in there?
Oh, I'm just pooping. You know how I be.
But it smells like throw up in here.
Crazy world, a lot of smells.
Now, dehydration can be dangerous if you don't do something about it. Speaking of dangerousness, when your diarrhea lasts more than 2 days and is accompanied by abdominal cramps, a fever of 101 degrees or more, chills, and vomiting, it's doctor time. What about when it's not constipation or diarrhea, but there's still something weird about what you're pooping or the way you're pooping? Here's a good general rule to follow. It's go see a doctor time when your poop problems are noticeable and last.
Sometimes when I wipe, I'll wipe and I'll wipe and I'll wipe and I'll wipe 100 times. Still poop.
Look, I'm not gonna pretend it'll be fun. Your doctor will ask questions like, how often do you have a bowel movement? What do your stools look like? Have you noticed any blood or red streaks in your stool? Have you seen blood in the toilet bowl or on the toilet paper after you wipe? What food and beverages do you eat and drink? What's your exercise routine? Your doctor may also perform a rectal exam, which is definitely not fun, but necessary, I'm afraid. She'll use her finger to do a quick check for any masses or problems, and after that, she may ask for a stool sample.
Hey, Miss Miller, we just need a stool sample.
Why do you need a stool sample if you think I'm just a nut?
'Cause the answer's not in your head, my dear. It's in your butt.
Suggest over-the-counter treatments or dietary changes. She might also order follow-up tests and diagnostic procedures depending on your symptoms, medical history, and overall health. Your doctor might find that you have an insensitivity to a certain type of food, like dairy, wheat, or a full-blown food allergy. Please, doc, not mangoes! Another common diagnosis is irritable bowel syndrome, or IBS. And while the basic cause of IBS is unknown, researchers have found that the colon muscle in people with IBS contracts more readily than in people without IBS, and that they have excess stomach bacteria as well. You know what else could cause your bowels to go foul? It could be stress. It's always stress. Your body reacts to things that go on around us, and if your bathroom habits have changed drastically and other medical causes are ruled out, life stresses may be to blame. Here's the bottom line. Try simple fixes first, but if they fail, don't suffer needlessly. If you think your poop is not okay, discuss it with your doctor. Want the poop on more TMI healthcare topics? Like and subscribe, you beautiful people. And if you ask a question at tmiquestions@parade.com, we might answer it on the next episode of The TMI Show. Thanks for watching.